Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Fong. Thinking right out here in my lab where I do what I do for you. I'm in the book. Oh, we in chapter 5. We rolling. Now we get into the next lesson. We're going to be about the mind, truth, and reality. That's what we're going to do today. All right, let's rock. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's handle our business. Right thinking mission, that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. That's what I'm here to do. Nothing else. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to attain your own goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not, foolish, disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, it's simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know and spiritually asleep, I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to Maat, be true. This is what, I'm going to show you a picture. This is the chapter we're in right here. Okay. The title is The Mind, the Truth, and Reality. Now you see this picture right here. You see a man on the pedestal. You see a guy behind him with a ram head and headdress. And there's a guy behind him with a bird head with the same headdress. What is going on? This concept says that's Kunum, the creator of man on the potter's wheel, before he blew the breath of life in him, as y'all say in the Bible, he took the dust and made him whatever, but this is where the concept comes from. This picture says all of that. We can break it down and explain it to you, but I'm going to just show you. To look at it, you say, what the what? When I get done, hopefully you'll understand. That's my job. To give you something that you didn't know. That's enlightening. Teach it, all right? Let's go. So, the mind, truth, and reality, that which is fundamentally truth. Pay attention. That's the substantial reality is beyond true meaning. Why? But the wise man, the comprehension of God, they tell you is beyond all your reason. But they tell you the wise man who accumulated knowledge, who practice and learn things, call it the all. I'm with them. I call it the all also. When we get done, hopefully you'll understand why. And you call them the all too. All right. Now I'm gonna introduce you to my favorite girl. If you know me, you know it's gonna be Maat. This is the hieroglyphic for the concept of Maat. Okay, from the Pert M. Haru. This is the way it's written in hieroglyphics. That's the meaning of it. I got a nice little one-page lesson. I'm gonna try to break it down as simple as I could, make it easy and understandable. So let's go. Introduction to Maat. If you know me, you know this is my favorite girl. From the Pert M. Haru. The philosophy, again, the philosophy of Maat is a philosophy. The feather, symbolized by the feather, is contained in the most ancient writings of Kemet. Even those preceding the dynastic or the pharaonic period started at 4,500 BCE on down to 600 ACE, and that number is important because I really get annoyed because that's when the last remnants of the Egyptian philosophy, Maat philosophy, was instituted. They shut them all down, the Muslims, okay? But the most extensive expositions of this philosophy can still be found in the writings which have in modern times been referred to as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Where do you get books of the dead from? The Dead. That's not the name of the book. That's what you call it because that's where you got it from. It's called a book of coming forth by day. Coming into the new light. Okay? Becoming Haru. But all that, y'all didn't take consideration. Y'all just said, well, we found a book and dead people. It's called the Book of the Dead. It was our version of what y'all call the Bible now, modern time. Basic instruction before leaving Earth. That's what the Per M Haru was getting you. Basic instruction going to the new day. Sorry, calm down. But this is, I know and understand it philosophically, and I see it misunderstood and misinterpreted and even mistaught. It drives me crazy. But I digress. All right. But they refer to it as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Now, it was originally known as Ru Per M Haru, or Ru Per M Haru, spelled RWPRTMHRW. No vowels. Or you got the Ru, R-U, then the vowels, Per, P-E-R-T-M-E-M, Haru, H-E-R-U. They got it without the vowels, they got it with the vowels. Okay, break it down for you. So now, what the hell do Haru mean? I keep telling you, well, Haru is me and you. I get excited because I got this. I'm ready for this. I've been planning for this, so let me take my time. All right. The fun part. Haru not only means light. God is light. The spirit is energy, aka light. I got a lesson for you. This is that lesson. So I'm about to break that. Oh, I just did the realm of light. No, this is another lesson past that. But this is all. I'm walking you through the book. If you pay attention, I'm walking you through it nice and slow. And if you pay attention, this should all make sense to you. Okay. Haru means not only light, but it also means day. Sun, daylight. Okay, that's what it means. In fact, day and light are two of the most important attributes of who? God, aka Haru, who is understood as what? The highest potential of every human being. Your goal is to become Haru. Been telling you that for the longest. Therefore, the title may also read, and I gave this lesson also, the God of becoming Haru. How you do that? Follow me, I'll show you. The writings were named the Egyptian Book of the Dead by your modern Egyptologists, okay, who obtained them from what? The modern day dwellers in the area of Northeast Africa, the Arabs who said they were found buried. How do you find something buried? They were found buried with the ancient Egyptian dead. Ain't that grave robbing? I'm just saying. You can't go to the graveyard and dig up people. But back in them days, we gonna check them out. Okay. So y'all get, and you use that information. Okay. Going to people's personal, that's morbid as all get up. I can't do that. Okay. But in the interest of simplicity and what we call consistency, now the name Egyptian Book of the Dead won't be used. The Egyptian Book of Coming Forth by Day will be used throughout the text from now on. I will never say Book of the Dead. That's not what it does. That's what the modern Egyptologists. I'm taking ancient Egyptian concepts. I hate using the Greek names for my Egyptians. So that's just me. Now, if you're getting information from dead people, think about that. Think about that. And what you're getting is what their philosophy was for their lives. And that's fine. But y'all made it, put them in museums and all that makers. But y'all changed the philosophy. What we started out with, the ancients, ain't not what we got today. I can attest to that. Moving on. So I want to make that point clear. I want to make it clear. I'm old school. I'm old school. I'm old school. Why? Truth don't change. You ain't got to dress truth up. You ain't got to modernize truth. No, truth is truth. That's what I'm about to prove to you about Maat. Here we go. The philosophical definition of Maat. Y'all ready? I give her this. That's my tribute because she represents, whenever I hear the word balance, Maat, bing, ding, ding, right to Maat. Watch this. Maat is that which is unchanging. Everything changed up. What I just say, Maat represents that is unchanging. It was the same in the beginning when Ra said, give me order for the Cosmos University. He stood on Maat. He still stands on Maat. I stand on Maat because that's a good place to be. Why? I'm about to show you. In the beginning of time, he put Maat in charge for order. Okay? It is the same now, and it will be the same forever. That's eternity. That's where God dwells. Okay? He don't do nothing for nothing. Time is man. God is on a whole bigger scale. Maat got the whole universe under order. So you think she worried about one insignificant person, an individual? Don't think so. So get past that and understand you can be your own individual. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be. But it's things you need to do if you want to go join back with your father. You got to become Haru. Raise your conscious level. How? By practicing right thinking, a.k.a. Maat philosophy. Watch this. The philosophy of Maat is what I mastered and what I teach, what I profess, has been described, as truth, reciprocity, divine order, justice, and my favorite, righteousness. Integrity. These are qualities, virtue. These are all things that you can incorporate in your person and make you a better person. That's what Haru incorporates. So these are the things you got to do to become Haru. See where we're going with this? Okay, come on. I got you. Just keep coming. Now, and all this is based on what the above definition of Maat represents. Again, she ain't changed. I'm in church Sunday. The blood of Jesus, okay, it still works. I say Maat philosophy still works. No offense. Same concept. I got mine, you got yours. Moving on. Now, it is very easy to see that there is little truth in the physical world. I've been telling you about that. We just got past the physics, so we ain't gonna go into that again. But the physical world is what they call an illusion. All right. The world is upon further examination. You pay attention. A more profound idea emerges, which is what? Nothing in this world is static. Not our bodies, not the buildings, not the land, not the youth, not planets, nothing. That T is killing me. The only constant thing is change. Pay attention. Change is the only reality. Many people realize this superficially. They'll say it, but don't really understand. Like y'all Christians, y'all say all the good verses, don't have a clue what they mean, so you can't practice them because you don't know what the hell they mean. You can't have an understanding of it because you just want to say it like a parrot. Party with a cracker. You can repeat what somebody told you. I'm not a parrot. But y'all realize it superficially. But for the most, it has been consciously accepted as what? As a rule of this reality. We think this is reality. The Aborigines, Native Americans, they say when we lay down and go to sleep, that's the real world. And I got to agree, after studying and learning, I get the concept. Why? Some of us lay down and go to sleep. Some of us don't get up. They stay in that frame of mind. They stay in that mode where they are right there. That's death, to the physical body. But in their mind, they somewhere else. Another plane, another level, another realm. And depending, if you live good, righteous life before you went to sleep, you're going to go make what you make up. If not, you can get another body. You're going to wake up in another body. Baby, memory wash, you become a new life. That's the concept. And this is ancient. This ain't modern philosophy. No, y'all got a whole different set of nonsense, but I'm trying to give you our ancient philosophy that they live by. And it worked for thousands of years. We haven't duplicated yet. No civilization. Come close. Sorry. Calm down. All right. But you think this reality is real. Nature has instituted change to what? To direct us to the changeless. What do you mean? To cause us to seek out what? Our imperishable reality. Momentary things. Pleasure of the flesh. Monetary things. Nice fancy stuff. But all that's perishable. What? It means it's going to pass by. It's going to die. Reality. That's not real. That's the relative reality. That's the spin-off, the mirror, the shadow. But watch this. This absolute reality is not to be found anywhere in this physical world. What that tell you? I've been telling you that for the longest. Happiness ain't in this. Happiness comes from within. You have to study, learn, and live it. And it happens from the inside out. The Kundalini serpent only activated if you activate it. Well, how do I do that? Live right. That's the plan. Simple as that. Okay? Sorry. We must know what? This, because without this knowledge of the absolute in yourself, what happened? We will continue to pour our hearts, give everything in it, your life force, into what? Into trying to make situations in life that last forever. It won't. Why? It's not real. Only, watch this. We want situations to last forever, only to what? Become frustrated, heartbroken, let down when what? When they end. That new car don't stay new forever. That relationship don't stay new forever. The honeymoon don't last forever. Okay, and now when it breaks down the end, usually it in the manner other than what we had hoped for. That means not good. If the outcome ain't good, then it wasn't a good deal. Simple as that. You ain't benefiting from the action that you put forth. You did something wrong. Okay, truth right there is universal. It's universal for everybody. Let not the use of the symbols and the hieroglyphics herein confuse you. Why? You look past them. Okay? Instead of worrying about the messenger, get the damn message. That's what they're showing you. You look past them, the symbols and the signs. Why? Because all languages are found in truth. The truth is in there. You got to find it. The truth is universal. It's there again. Yet it can only be, here we go, getting to my part right here. It can only be determined by you, the individual. What? Why? Because it's the ultimate truth, can only be, and that's God, can be understood how? Through experience, telepathy, for yourself, not in discussion. No. It's in here. We all know that. And when you do it, you get the concept, understanding. But now, any symbol or language that's used to describe or discuss that truth really don't do it no justice. Why? Because it falls short. With our limited understanding and our mental capacity, we really can't understand it until what? It happens to us. I can't tell you about my God experience. You got to have it for yourself. That's truth. It ain't my truth. It's my truth when I've experienced it. You, right, on the other hand, unless you experience, that's not true for you. It's a universal truth, but you haven't found it for yourself. Like God, universal, spirit, universal. You got to find it for yourself. This is no different. This is a philosophy. So watch this. There is only one truth, like God. Ain't but one God. And watch this. There are many names and roads to it. So I tell you, if we got 9 billion people, we got 9 billion ways to get to God. I say that meaning every individual has his or her way to get to God, their choice. I'm just helping you out along the way. Why? I know a way. That's my point right there. And watch this. If you are a true seeker, an honest right thinker, you will find the truth through what? Through any road that you choose for yourself, as long as you are what? Seeking it for the right reason, aka truth. Truth wants to be found. Okay? And apply. It wants to be found and applied. What they're telling you, use me. Like my man Bill Willis said, if it feels good being used, use me to use me up. Why? I'm enjoying doing what I do, enlightening you and living the righteous lifestyle. And if that's being used, keep using me, God. Use me up. Why? Y'all don't know the best part about that. He tell you, y'all can tell me all the stuff, yeah, but guess what? When we do what we do, it feels so good. You want to be in my shoes, so you can keep using me up. Get it? If you're benefiting from something that you're getting it from, no matter what people say, think, or feel about it, you keep doing it. Why? You're the beneficiary. You think I give a crap about what people think and feel about me? When God is blessing me every day, I'm going to continue to do what I do. Why? Use me up. I'm here to be used because I'm benefiting from it too. That's the difference. If you think, oh, God just using you, no, he's blessing me. So that's the concept. I had to get my little record in there. All right, here you go. I'm musical. And truth wants to be found, and it wants to be applied in what? All human lives. Those who choose to remain ignorant, right there. A choice. A choice. I keep telling you, Maat is the choice. And those who choose to remain ignorant in the face of truth will remain slaves to the narrow ideas or their own mind ignorance and the uncontrolled wants and desires of the flesh, lower nature, that of their friends, country, and unjust economic system and a corrupt religious organization that we're being run right now today. We got a corrupt person in charge. So we knew that a long time ago. It don't work. It won't work. Trust me. Oh, no. We already know it won't work. That's why when you know something, can't nobody tell you what you know. They ain't gonna change. No. Understand that. I know it ain't gonna work. Y'all got to find it out. Again, when you have knowledge, there's a little superior to other person. They think you're soothsayer. They think you no. I just know things that y'all ain't up on, and you'll find out a little later. But why? Ain't no different. Truth is the truth. It will reveal itself in time. Moving on. Watch this. And because y'all ignorant of the truth, you be led astray. You've been bamboozled. As Malcolm said, we've been played for generations. And we still being played. Why? Because we ain't woke up and became conscious of the game yet. They took the game from us and flipped it. Once we started becoming conscious of that, what we do? And my man, Bang Bang Man, flip it. All right? Flip it on them now. Flip what they do to them. If somebody's doing something to you that you don't particularly care for, you think ain't good, do it to them. A little different now, ain't it? Let me wrap this up again. I see the clock. I don't went way past. All right, but the closer I put this in highlighted by yellow. The closer you get to the truth, the simpler your life seems to get. That makes sense? Of course, if you're living right, you're in sync with nature. It just flows along. It just makes sure everything is okay. Even when a bad situation hit, you still going on about your business. Why? Because you know the truth. And truth is not simple. I thought you said, except to those who know everything. Nobody knows everything. What? Everything here means thyself. See? Don't misunderstand the quote and then, so they said, no, that ain't what they're saying. Get the meaning first. If you don't know it, ask. That's why I'm trying to break it down. Some people might think it means something else. Let me explain to you what it means so you don't get the wrong idea and misinterpret it and think you got something and you're wrong, okay? Those who know everything mean they know themselves. That's the first thing. And what that made them, the wise person. A person who knows him or herself is wise. Knowing scholarly stuff don't make you wise. Knowing yourself do. Self-knowledge. The wise person who acts with what? Maat is what? Is free of falsehoods. Remember, I speak Makaru. I speak from the heart. I speak the truth because I know the truth. I live the truth. I am the truth. And disorder, watch this, falsehood and disorder is gone when you're dealing with Maat. Why? Because the Lord is cold. Truth is cold. Wow, right between the eyes. I could care less how you feel. This is the truth. Deal with it. If I smack you and shoot you, I'm shooting you with the truth. How you feel about that? Don't care. Okay? I carry my gun. That's the truth. Aset represents justice. And she's blindfolded. Why? Because justice is unprejudiced. Meaning I don't need to see who I'm judging. No, I don't need to see that. Okay? Because truth has what? The force of emotion. Right there. When you put truth and emotion behind it, Scooby-Doo, ruh-roh. Wow. With truth and knowledge, that produces courage. Once you raise up, you bad man now. Like David, when he took Goliath out, all of a sudden, he ain't the little shepherd boy no more. You rise up now. That's the ego. And it's okay. It's there. That's you. It's good to feel good about yourself. Just don't let it take you outside yourself. Stay humble, stay meek, but just understand you had the power. Yeah, simple. That's why all He-Man, all them special power people, they got to act normal. Superman got to act like Clark Kent. Why? Because he don't want anybody to know he's Superman. So all he do is put on this thing and some glasses. They don't recognize him. Batman put a mask on his face. They don't know who he is. But all this is just conceptual and mythological concepts to teach lessons. There are plots behind every story that come on. I come here with a goal, a lesson to give you. No other intention, just a lesson. Let me finish it up. I see the clock going. Speaking of lessons, get back to it. Shut up. All right, let me wrap it up. I appreciate you tuning in. This is the last line. The laws of God are the first thing a truth seeker will find on his way to truth. If it ain't God, you're on the wrong path. If it ain't right, you're on the wrong path. That's the lesson. Hope you understood it. More importantly, implement it and find the truth out for yourself. It's there to be had. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Right thinkers, in closing, may all you right thinkers live to be 100 miles a day. So I'll never know that my truth seekers have passed away. And remember, those who live my eye don't die.